while we were talking, let's talk about crushing debt.
Okay.
Let's talk, because a lot, right? That's probably one of the greatest crises currently facing, Americans in general, but millennials, student debt.
Oh,
and that's something that you are actually certified, right? And
yes.
You're
I'm a certified student loan counselor.
Let's talk about this, right? First of all, let's start off with your story about it. Let's kind of go back into that. How did you crush? How much was it you said you were in debt?
$67,000.
$67,000. Walk us through that process.
Okay.
In your story.
Well, when I finally decided to get honest about where I was, and I think that's how it happens for most of us, is that we're going along and we think things are okay, but there's this underlying feeling of maybe it's not okay. Maybe I should take a look.
Right.
So for me, and even though I have a degree in business and have worked in finance and I'm comfortable with spreadsheets, I had never, at that point, I was in my 20s, put a pen to paper or created a spreadsheet to say, on this credit card, this is the balance. On this credit card, and mine was all credit cards.
Wow.
So I didn't have any student loan debt when I graduated from college. I got into debt after college. I got into debt because of medical bills, but also because I was buying real estate and, I'll just put this bathroom remodel on a card and it'll be fine. And, and also at the time I was married. And I think that this is another really important piece in the personal finance conversation is that it does get easier when there are two people.
Yeah.
And at some point, if you're single and you want to get married or you want to cohabitate with someone or you want to create a life with someone and you combine your finances, there's a lot of power in that. And there's also a lot of strategy. And that's another thing I wish that, when I had gotten married, someone had talked to me about. But now I really understand how you can balance income with credit with different debts. And so I had, when I finally looked at my debt, I added it up and it was $67,000 and I thought, okay, I have to change.
Gut check.
Yeah. So if you want to change something, then you have to change.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, what can I do? Because what I'm doing right now is digging this hole deeper.
Sure.
What's the shift? Is it increase my income, decrease my expenses, or do both at the same time? Because those are the three ways that you can increase your impact factor. It doesn't have to be eat beans and rice every day.
Say that one more time just for the audience so they can, because that's powerful stuff right there. Yeah. Yeah. Say that one more time and how they can increase their impact factor.
Yeah, so the three ways to increase your impact factor are to increase your income, decrease your expenses, or do both at the same time.
Man, okay, powerful stuff.
So, me, impact is a big deal for me, so I'm like, I'm going to do both at the same time.
Nice.
And so I trimmed my expenses big time. I mean, I looked at every single thing that I was spending. I made all these rules for myself. One of them because I am an impulsive shopper.
Sure.
And so if I would go to a mall, for example, I would leave my wallet in the car. So there was no way that I could buy. And then the rule was if it was in my budget, because again, every single week has a budget. This is how much I can spend personally. This is how much I can spend on entertainment for the week. And I always know that because it's how much I have each month divided by 4, and that's how much.
What did you use to create this system? Was it just manual? You just looked at your bank statements, or did you do anything extra?
I created this system from all that I learned in real estate investing and working with startups, growing them from zero to revenue.
Wow. Okay.
I created a proprietary system.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I decreased my expenses, but that wasn't enough. And sometimes it's not enough because a lot of us are living, or a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck, and they're doing everything that they can. You can reduce your utility bills. A lot of people don't know that you can call your utilities provider and say, hey, I'm experiencing a financial hardship. How can you work with me?
Sure.
And they will. You can call your any provider that you have of any service, whether it's a personal service or a business service. Just say, hey, I'm shopping around. I haven't talked to you guys for 12 months and I'm paying this subscription. Right. 3 new companies have entered the market. Their prices are, a little bit lower and they're offering this. Is there anything that you can do? And so it's just about asking, create the awareness, look at it, and then find ways to reduce. And, reduce your lifestyle if you can to a place that you're comfortable and you can stay on this plan. My recommendation is never to get to a point where you're so depriving yourself of the things that really bring you joy that you're just going to throw in the towel and say, this budgeting thing, this doesn't work for me. I'm never going to get it. Because you will get there. One day you will wake up and you will be debt free. It will happen.